Alright guys, so for tonight's late night pajama craft, we will be making this really cool wreath with the white and red roses, and we included this easy banner you can make yourself in like less than 3 minutes. So keep watching if you want to see how I turned that garland red wreath from the 99-cent store into this gorgeous white rose wreath. Um, what was this? Garland wrapped double heart wreath I showed you guys from the 99-cent store. It was 2 hearts. I made it into 1, and I'm going to go ahead and reinforce it by fastening the 2 wreaths together. And then you're also going to just need some random ribbon. I don't know what I'm going to do yet for sure for this, guys, so it's going to be like an experiment for us all together at once. So I'm just going to videotape step by step so I can show you guys, so you guys can kind of get an idea. So I do have my wreath. I have some things to attach to it. I have my glue gun, extra glue sticks. I have white roses, red roses. I don't know what I'm going to use. I have 1 package left of the ones in the cellophane. I also have some from last year that have the glitter on it. And I have some of these red heart ornaments left from Michaels. So we're just going to play around and get started. But the main thing I wanted to tell you guys is I just found stuff around the house. I did not go out and buy anything else new. I want to make my wreath fatter, so to thicken it up so that I can hot glue roses to it, I went in my shoe boxes and I just pulled out those little foam stuffers that they put in your shoes, like your boots and stuff, and I just cut them into strips that I thought I would be able to wrap around this wreath. So here are quite a few. So probably for the areas that have the ribbon, I'm going to use the thicker one, and then for the areas that I'm going to be gluing roses to, we'll just need the thinner ones because the roses are going to make the wreath thicker, and I don't think I'll be putting any on the back. So the first step I'm going to do is to reinforce my wreath and glue all these foam strips around the wreath. So basically what I'm doing is taking these pieces of foam I cut and hot gluing them into the back so that I can thicken this frame up. So once I get this completely covered all the way around, I will be back with the next step. Okay, so what I've done so far is I've come to the idea, or my idea is to have this wreath go in sections of pretty ribbon, flowers on one side, or like a section of flowers, a different kind of ribbon from my collection, and then more of this red ribbon. And this is just another piece of ribbon I had from a gift set that I bought for everybody for Christmas. It was a pillow and a blanket, and it was wrapped with this thick ribbon, and I knew it was, good ribbon to reuse, so I just saved it. And so as you can see here, I took this ribbon and did my first section with this pretty red ribbon, and I will probably be tying my pretty black, red, and white bow to the top there and hanging. I'm going to dangle down, I think. 2 of these hearts will dangle in the center from that area there. So I'm going to get started gluing my flowers to the next portion, then I'll probably wrap this section again. So I'll check back in with you guys once I get that far. Okay guys, so at this point, we've already wrapped the first portion in the red ribbon, and I've begun to glue my white roses to this section here. I wrapped with the piece of burlap ribbon I had from the Dollar Tree so that it had a better surface to adhere to. So far it's coming out cute. I'm going to finish gluing until the burlap is over, and then I'm going to pick a different ribbon to wrap this second portion with. And I'll check back with you when we get there. Alright guys, so far I have completed the first section, the rose section, and I decided to go ahead and add my signature random red rose to help it with the theme. And then I've covered this second part, or the third part here, with the red ribbon. Now I'm going to start the roses here, and then I'll probably end up doing more ribbon here, and then finish off with roses up on top. And to do the roses, I ended up just pulling them all off of their stems and poking holes in the burlap that I wrapped this section with so that the roses had something better to adhere to. So I've been poking holes in the burlap with a pair of scissors and then putting lots of glue on the tip of the rose so that I could stick it in the hole and all the glue would dry to the burlap and it would stay in place. So right now I'm about to start the second section of roses, and then we'll get back. I still haven't decided what we're gonna do with this. I'm debating between doing wrapping it with this ribbon, or maybe just wrapping it with my favorite Michaels ribbon so far. So I don't know, we're going to play with a few things and get there when we get there, I guess. So I'll be back when we're done with this fourth portion. Alright guys, so at this point, it's taken me a while to get here, we have the wreath wrapped and we have the sections of the white roses, and I'm going to begin wrapping my red areas with the ribbon. I think I'm going to alternate this side here with this ribbon, and then I'm going to do my hearts on this side. I think I'll show a little bit of red in between though, just because I don't know how it will look if I completely cover it with this black and white ribbon. I think, yeah, it'll look better if I kind of just swirl it around, but we'll see. Here we go. So at this point, guys, I finally decided on a ribbon to use here. It's one of the ribbons I've tied on the big jugs on my pot shelf area. And then I decided to go with my favorite ribbon that I've been using so far around this area. And then getting up to here, I'm still deciding. I'm playing with things. I think I'm going to just twist this light one around the red just to give it a little of the burlap look, because I am going to eventually glue this bow up here and dangle some of those hearts hanging down into the wreath. So I'm still playing with that part, but I just wanted to let you guys know where we were so far. We got one of our ribbons there, and then the other is this one here. So remember to play with different ones, and until you get it right, don't rush into it and just do it. Just find the right one that's it, that's the one I want. So we'll come back as soon as we get this part finished up top. Alright guys, so that is what we have so far with the wreath. On this top portion here, I decided to keep it simple by just putting this skinny burlap looking ribbon twisted around there, and I kind of fastened it down with some glue. And then the last step will be to hot glue my ribbon on there. And then after that, I will get back with you guys to show you how it looks after that. And there she is, all finished. I am so happy with the way this turned out. I decided not to dangle the hearts from it because I felt like that changed the look of it. I think it looks elegant enough without those little hearts hanging down. Tell me what you guys think. Okay, so because I'm so picky, I ended up removing the smaller bow and putting this bigger double-eared bow on there because I felt like it could complement the wreath better, its size, and the wreath is so massive with the flowers, the little bowls just kind of seem to get swallowed up. So me and my hubby deliberated, and we came up with the fact that this bow just suits the wreath better. So I carefully removed it by reheating the glue and like slowly pulling it off. So don't be afraid if something doesn't work. Don't get frustrated. Just take it off and redo it if you can. If not, try to improvise. And one other thing I forgot to mention is that I did take off some of these little leaves, the false leaves here, and I did glue them in between the empty holes. Like right here, I probably could have used a red rose or another green leaf, so I'll probably go find another red rose to stick in there. But as you see, you have little spaces to fill. Just bunch those up, put some hot glue on them, and stick them in the holes just to kind of fill out those holes. But there you go, guys. There is the wreath, and then I'm going to make this tab for my wreath hanger by gluing the end of this ribbon together. Then I'm going to stick it back here somewhere so that when I hang it up from the door, it has a sturdy place to hang from that also matches the wreath. Alright guys, so since we finished the wreath and I have a little bit more time, I was going to include the portion in this video and show you what I ended up doing with that banner that I hauled from Michaels. So when I bought the banner, it just came like this, plain burlap banner, had the strings, and I knew I would do something with it, but I didn't quite know what until I was just sitting there one night and it dawned on me that I could easily make it match all my stuff and look like my Queen of Hearts by just taking those little clips that I had hauled and clipping these the remainder of my foam hearts to it. And now this is, I hate even calling this a DIY because it's not even really too tough of a project, but it's so simple, guys, that you could make this any way you wanted it to by getting the little, there was little cupcakes that were like this, there were ladybugs. I mean, you can do anything you want. And the stripes on these little clothespins with the little glittery heart make it so cute. And I'm going to hang this either above my door or in front of that big mirror. So I just wanted to share this little simple part with you guys. So there's an extra little project, and I didn't want to put it on a video by itself, but it came out so cute because I alternated those hearts instead of it just being all black, white, and red. And I really like the way that came out. I hope you guys will create something, tag it to my Instagram, or let me know you made something in the comments. Please subscribe and feel free to share this video if you know anybody that would like to make this. If you want to have a craft night with your friends, it'd be really fun. And thank you for watching.